Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we have Claymates. So, check out what that is. Another interplay game doing claymation. Interesting. So they kind of took a concept and started running with it, it seems like. Because this is the third clay game in a row we've played from Interact. Granted, definitely a completely different game. Looks like it's going to be a platformer. Or... I don't care if I'm made from clay. I will go save my... Alright. Interesting. Already starting off very... I mean, right now, unique. Definitely. Alright, so that does that. Nothing else at the moment does anything. So... Clayton's Yard. Okay, so we can punch. Oh, turning in... This kind of has, Why is a mouse barking? Alright, so we have two buttons again. We have a 6-button controller, and we're back to 6 buttons. This has Little Nemo kind of a little bit of feel to it. We do have a time limit. I mean, why we're going out to save our dad, but we're picking up gems. And this level is just going on for days here. I mean, so far it's a game. It plays. There's no. I mean, it's unique in a way, in a lot of aspects to a point, but like this is not fun though. Like all we're doing is wandering and picking up stuff. There's very little in the way of anything going on. I mean, it feels very... It's definitely, I feel, good for children. It really feels like a good, you know, kind of a for everybody kind of game. Oh, so we can't do that. Alright, so we gotta... We can only go through that. I mean, kind of, again, more unique points of the game, where you can only go through certain things. So, I mean, there is a lot going on. Ah, son of a biscuit. But at the end of the day, it's very basic. I mean, as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, I feel like we want to come up here. Alright, what are we turning into now? Now we turn into a cat. It's funny that we have a mouse that, like, roars. We have a cat that throws stuff. That's... I think maybe we needed to be the mouse to get down there. I mean, it feels like there are a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of, oh, so cats can climb. Okay, obviously. Fair. I mean, the game actually can be as difficult as you want it to be. Or not necessarily as difficult, but a lot going on. Ah, what the... The shell got us. Alright. That's unfortunate. Good job. We just transformed anyways. Oh, come on. But that just kills. Alright, fair enough. I mean, it's very unique. It's very interesting. It seems like they're a piñata. I feel like that's a Venus flytrap that's going to hurt us if we... It keeps saying end, but there is no... But it isn't the end. Clay balls only. So kind of the Mario thing where you're trying to spell out. Oh, we landed on the stone. Fair enough. I mean, it is silly. It's unique. It's not a terrible game. It is pretty basic. Are they gonna go cut down the trees for us now? I mean, it's so random. Like, seriously, it's completely random. But, you know, silly nonetheless. Like, it's very interesting. The level design is colorful. I'm going to see if it's any different now. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the same. Of course. I mean, there's something interesting about... Damn it. How we missed that, I don't know, but we missed it. And these are piñatas. We've got an angry cloud. Ah. I don't know why I didn't, I jumped. So pretty much the biggest issue is just kind of learning how the enemies act and perform. Like, I think you'll lose more to the Venus flytraps than anything else. So learn to avoid them and you'll be fine. Can't quite get up there. Alright, so you got to be careful with the beehives, obviously. I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer, but we had to test it out and see. Whatever. I mean, music is good, the artwork is decent, the level design is fairly same of the same kind of thing at the moment. They're not really branching out. Damn it. That's what I was trying to do the first time and we didn't get there. Should have just did that to begin with. Sad part is we gotta go through the whole thing again. It's kind of funny that some bounced down. Yeah, we're not making that. I mean, it's really cool that they have a lot of stuff going on. It looks like they give you ample time to actually take some time to explore and have some fun with it. I guess you might need enough, a certain amount of gems in order to I mean, when they keep doing the same thing over and over again, it loses its luster a little bit. I mean, the same thing. I get it. There's nothing really wrong with that, but it's just mix things up a little bit. Streets of Clay. Maybe we'll have a different level design here. Nice. We haven't picked up that yet. I still don't... Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair. Should have seen that coming. We'll be on the lookout for it now. But I must say, as kind of generic-y feeling as the levels are, even though they look kind of fun, or they look nice, there is a lot going on, and there's so... Ah, that was disappointing. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot to do. You can... It's another one of those games where you can do the mouse is very all over the place kind of thing. Where you can do a lot of different things. You can rush through the level probably very quickly if you want to kind of do the speed thing. Or you can do the exploration thing. I think you have enough time to really spend a good amount of time on the levels. The mouse is very... sometimes a little hard to control. Ah, I saw it too late. It kind of blends in until it's too late, and then it's just like right there on top of you. It's just almost kind of subtle to where you don't notice it as much. Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to bounce on him. And then you do lose all of your gems when you die. God damn it. Ugh. So are the stars our lives? I'm guessing. Why am I jumping over? The jumping is a bit... apparently feels like it's getting a little more annoying than anything. Like, I'm just doing a basic jump, and apparently I'm jumping over, but yet I can't jump onto that. Let's just kill the bird. So it's like when you want to jump far, it doesn't. But when you're trying to... Bugger. Ah, that was bad. That was my bad. Gotta wait till he stops squishing. Alright, whatever. I don't care enough about that. And you can't jump down off of this, so like... So there's some big disadvantages with the blob. Is when he bounces, he falls flat. And when he falls flat, you are at a disadvantage for that little second there, and you can do nothing. So it definitely behooves you to get one of the other things as soon as possible. Because with him, you are at a pretty big disadvantage. Whatever. We're just gonna move on. Game over. But honestly, it's a very unique, fun game that the levels do have enough to keep you occupied for a while. You can enjoy exploring them to a point. You do have to keep an eye on your time, which kind of sucks a little bit. But for the most part, you do seem to have plenty of time to go through and have a little bit more fun with everything. Little side games, little this, little that. It's a silly, fun little game. Looks like we might be getting a bunch of other guys that we can turn into throughout the game. So like all in all, it is a fun, somewhat unique game. It definitely does feel like it pulls a few things from like some of the Mario 3, like I said, Little Nemo. It has a lot of feel about kind of like Little Nemo, where you instead of riding on and giving a thing candy, you actually just become the creature. But it does have that kind of feel to it, to where each one has their unique drawbacks and abilities and everything like that. It doesn't seem like you get to pick and choose throughout the level, like kind of like you would in Little Nemo a little bit more. But all in all, it has a very unique, fun game setting. Yeah, like I said, we get a duck that probably can fly a little bit. But there are intricacies to it. Like I said, the blob is a little bit of a pain in the butt to maneuver with. He has the pause when he jumps. He doesn't perform as well. But all in all, it's a very fun, silly little game that has a lot going on. It's pretty unique. You get to be a fish. But all in all, it's just a lot of fun and very enjoyable to a point. It does wind up being a little repetitive, I feel like. A lot of the levels do kind of, even though they kind of change some of the stuff, they all kind of feel a lot the same. Minus a little caveats here and there. But like, even that being said, it's still a very fun, silly game that I feel like you can have a good time with, play. I don't think it's a longevity game where you're going to sit and play for hours on hours, but I feel like an hour or two at a time, you're going to sit there and enjoy yourself and you know, get into the game. Just a lot of fun, and I recommend giving it a go. It's a lot of fun. Like, just a lot of fun, fairly unique, couple of goofiness to it, but all in all, it's just a fun, relaxing game that you could just have a whole lot of fun with. With that being said, guys, thanks so much for joining. Until next time, have a good one.